All right, let's talk about something we've all felt. You download a new app and it just clicks, right? Everything feels perfect, exactly where it should be. But then you've also had the other kind, the one that makes you want to literally throw your phone at a wall. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on exactly why that happens. We're diving into the hidden rules that separate brilliant design from, well, a digital disaster.
I mean, it really boils down to this, doesn't it? We have all been there, you're tapping away, getting lost in confusing menus, just thinking, why on earth is this so complicated? It's such a universal feeling of frustration, but it turns out it's not random at all. There's actually a science to making things easy and, dare I say, fun to use.
Okay, so let's get into it. The answer to all that digital rage has a name, and it's a huge deal in the world of design. It's called usability. And yeah, it's an entire professional field dedicated to making your digital life way less of a headache.
So what even is usability? Well, at its core, it's about making sure that technology works for people, not the other way around. It's all about designing things that aren't just powerful, but are also super easy to pick up and are genuinely enjoyable to interact with. It's about the feeling you get when you use something. So how do the pros actually pull this off? Is it just magic? Nope. They follow a very specific set of guidelines, and probably the most famous of these are the 10 usability heuristics from a total pioneer in the field, a guy named Jakob Nielsen. You can basically think of these as the 10 commandments of great design, the secret playbook that separates the good from the truly amazing. Let's break down the first 5. The very first rule is all about one thing: communication. It's called visibility of system status. In plain English, don't leave your users in the dark. A good app is constantly talking to you, telling you what it's doing. Is it loading something? Did my payment actually go through? This kind of open communication builds a ton of trust and reassures you that, this system is working and hasn't just crashed.
And this is a perfect everyday example. That little spinning wheel or that processing message, that's rule number 1 in action. It's such simple feedback, but it tells you, hey, hang on, I'm working on it. Without that, you'd probably think the app froze and just start mashing buttons, which, let's be honest, never helps.
All right, on to our second rule. This one is all about making things feel familiar and intuitive. It's called match between system and the real world.
This one is absolutely crucial. A good design shouldn't be loaded with techie jargon or weird abstract icons. It needs to use words and ideas that people already get from their day-to-day lives. It should feel natural, not like you have to learn a whole new language just to check your email.
Now, what's so great about this slide is how obvious it seems. And that's the whole point. The calculator app on your computer or phone, it looks and works just like a real one. Because of that real-world connection, you already know how to use it. No instruction manual needed. Now that is just brilliant design.
Okay, rule number 3. This is a big one for just, reducing our collective anxiety. It's user control and freedom.
Look, we all mess up. We click the wrong thing, send a message we immediately regret. We're human. Good design knows this. It always gives you an out, a clearly marked emergency exit, like a big cancel button or an undo feature, lets you backtrack without having a total meltdown.
And is there any better emergency exit than the unsend button? Seriously, so many messaging apps have this feature now, and it gives us so much peace of mind. It's the ultimate form of user control, literally letting you take back a mistake after you've already made it. It's a lifesaver.
Coming in at number 4. This rule is the secret sauce for making interfaces predictable and easy to learn. It's all about consistency and standards.
The whole idea here is to reduce how much the user has to think. An icon, a button, a word, it should mean the same thing every single time you see it in an app. And what's more, apps should follow the unwritten rules of the internet. We all know a little gear icon means settings, right? A shopping cart is where you check out. By sticking to these standards, designers make their stuff feel familiar from the get-go.
You see this all the time with Google's apps. Their icons all share this similar visual style, the same kind of shapes and that famous color palette. This consistent design language makes you feel like you're in one connected world. And the skills you learn in Gmail, they transfer right over to Google Drive or Google Calendar. It's smart.
And for our 5th golden rule, it's all about being proactive. It's not just about cleaning up messes, it's about error prevention.
So here's the key takeaway.
The best error message is no error message at all. See, great design is like a good friend, gently guiding you, steering you away from common slip-ups. It might offer you smart suggestions or just make it really hard to do the wrong thing.
This might be my favorite example of all time. We've all done it. You type, "I've attached the file," and then you completely forget to attach it. Well, Gmail is smart enough to spot those words, and it gives you this little pop-up before you can send the email. That is just such thoughtful, proactive design. It saves you from a really common and sometimes embarrassing mistake. It makes you feel like the system really has your back.
Okay, that's the first 5 rules in the bag. We are halfway home. Now, let's crank up the speed a bit and do a lightning round for the final 5. You ready? Let's do this! Okay, let's blast through the final 5. Each one of these is a gem. So, Rule 6 is recognition rather than recall. The big idea here, don't make me remember stuff. Show me the options, don't make me pull them from memory. Then we've got number 7, flexibility and efficiency of use. This is for the power users, you know? Let them use keyboard shortcuts, but keep it dead simple for everybody else. Number 8 is aesthetic and minimalist design. Basically, less is more. Every extra button on the screen is just noise. Keep it clean. Then we have 9, help users recover from errors. And I mean really help. A good message doesn't just say error, it tells you what went wrong in plain English and how to fix it. And last but not least, number 10, help and documentation. For those rare times you do need a manual, make sure it's easy to find and actually helpful. And that's the whole shebang.
And just like that, you now know the 10 golden rules of usability. And this isn't just some random trivia. What you've just learned, it's basically a new design superpower. Seriously, from this point on, you're going to see these rules everywhere. You'll be able to pinpoint exactly what makes a design amazing or what makes it awful. You'll finally understand why you love using some of your apps and why others just feel clunky. And the next time you get frustrated with some app or website, you'll actually have the expert words to explain exactly what's wrong.
So, I'm going to leave you with a final thought. Go on, pull out your phone. Now that you're in on the secret, which app on there is an absolute masterclass in usability? Give it some thought. Because understanding the why behind it all is the first step to truly appreciating the genius of great design. Thanks so much for tuning in,